First thing we're going to do is pop out all the old glides. You usually just do it with a screwdriver, pop them out. Most of the time, this thin plastic flimsy glides have worn through, and have left this rusty ring of metal to scrape your floor up. Now, we're not going to do it in this video, but it's a great idea if you go ahead and get some spray paint and touch up these cups before you put the Forever Glides in. Then you'll be like new. So we're going to go around, pop out all the different cups. Okay. And that's pretty simple. This one was missing one already. Our next step is we're going to clean out the bottom of the cups. One of the best products to use is just acetone from your lumber yard. Take a rag with acetone, go inside, get all the rust, chipped paint, spider webs, and stuff that you can get out of there. The acetone dries almost immediately, and it does not leave an oily surface. So we recommend acetone. You can also use Windex, lacquer thinner, but don't use paint thinner. Don't use something that's oily, because we want to make sure we leave a nice, dry, good surface inside. The next thing we need to find out is which size is going to be right for us. You can take a ruler or a tape measure. I'm going to show you with both ways. We're actually measuring inside of that cup. Okay? And if you look real closely, that measures right about 1.5 inches. Your cup can vary a little bit because different brands actually do vary this dimension of the cup. Let me show you with a tape measure. Very similar. We're going to take the tape measure. As you can see, it comes right to about 1.5 inches on the inside. The Forever Glides are a little bit smaller than that because they adhere to the top surface. They aren't attaching to the outside rim like the original old style glides did. So they can be approximate. My next step is to take the Flex Cushion foam, which is a waterproof, high-density foam. It's got a liner paper on it, and I pop that liner paper off of one side. Attach it to the web side of the Forever Glide. Go ahead and pop the other liner off. This center cutout piece is in there as an optional piece. Sometimes there's a weld blob in the bottom of the cup that interferes, so it's nice to just take that out. You don't have to, but most times it's just a good idea. So now I've got exposed the adhesive on this side, and I'm simply going to push it down into the cup. Push with both hands. Now, as you can see, the Forever Glide flexes a little bit. This is great because what happens is it allows for uneven patio surfaces. It also allows for the legs to be bent a little bit. A lot of times this furniture will come with legs a little bit uneven, so this will compensate for that. Because with Forever Glides, it'll flex and it'll last indefinitely. Instead of having just a thin little plastic surface, we've got a real thick Delrin, which is a acetyl resin plastic that is reinforced so it won't cave in, and essentially it should last the lifetime of your furniture. We've used millions of these on commercial furniture. There's manufacturers like O.W. Lee that have used them for almost 20 years on all their commercial and residential furniture. So that explains how you use the Forever Glides.